Hi there, habitual yogi, and welcome to your 30-minute fire flow. Today we will be going into our Manipura chakra, working on our breath and our heartbeat, definitely getting both of those pumping. So let's go ahead and get started in a child's pose, bringing the toes together and the knees out wide, allowing the belly to fall in between the thighs, bringing your arms out in front of you and letting the forehead rest against the ground. Letting yourself settle in here, taking a couple of conscious breaths now. So we will breathe in through the nose, long and low breath. Hold at the top for a brief moment and open mouth exhale. Breathing in again through the nose, channeling the air in and down into the body. Hold it at the top and then pop the balloon. Opening the jaw, letting the mouth open as well. Complete the exhale. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in through the nose, sipping in a little bit more air. Hold at the top and then let it go. Sighing it out, releasing any tension in the body and the mind. Taking a couple of natural breaths now. You might like to set an intention for today, why you came to your practice, why you've landed on your mat. If you want to share a collective intention with me, you might like to set the mantra of motivation. We'll be working into the solar plexus chakra, which really does support our motivation, helps to propel us forward, gives us the courage to go ahead with our dreams. Another breath in this child's pose. And then we'll start to shift forward onto our hands and knees, coming into a tabletop position. Stacking the shoulders over the wrists and the feet come hip width distance apart along with the knees. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Feel the center around your navel starting to ignite with our Ujjayi Pranayama. Inhale, cow pose, lift the chin. Lift the tailbone. Exhale, shift forward and all the way down for inchworm. Hug the elbows in. Keep the chin hovering away from the ground. Good. Take another breath. And then on your next inhale, lift up back to cow pose. Exhale, child's pose. We'll do this a few times. Inhale, rip forward, cow pose, arching the back. Exhale, forward and down, inchworm, tailbone high. Inhale, push back up, cow. Exhale, child. With your breath now. Inhale, come forward, cow pose. Exhale, lower down, inchworm, hovering the heart. Inhale, lift cow. Good. Exhale, child's pose. Walk the hands out further in front of you, wiggling the belly through the hips. That's it. Activating the Ujjayi Pranayama, always coming back to this breath as we flow. In and out through the nose, constricting the back of the throat. And now making your way to downward facing dog. Feel free to take your dog for a walk, pedal the feet, bend through the knees, wiggle the tail. Do what you need. Getting nice and comfortable being upside down. Good. Let's find a stillness in this down dog. Inhale, we look forward, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees a lot, and then hop between the hands into a seat. Nice, easy seat. And then we'll work into our breath of fire. In our breath of fire, you might like to place one hand on the belly just above the navel and let the other hand rest. And we will be pumping the stomach. So if you haven't done this before, it can be a little bit challenging. And basically the inhales just snap back and the exhales are what we are forcing out of the body. So we will take a long inhale in through the nose, fill up the belly, fill up the chest, and then we start to pump the exhale and the inhale naturally comes back to us. So we'll pump, breathing out through the nose, for 10, 9, 8, you've got it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in. Hold the suspended inhale. Let it go. Another round, breathing in through the nose. Long and low breath. And let's pump it out. Breath of fire. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale long, fill up, fill up. Reach the arms overhead, hold the breath. Sip in a little bit more air, hold it. Let it go. It all releases. Natural breath. Good. Coming out of our seat, and we make our way into a downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or hop yourself through forward fold. Inhale, we lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, flat spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise, lift the arms all the way overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Good. Exhale, hands to heart, Samasthita He. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, dive down, leading with the heart to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, hands can come to shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back. Let's come down onto our knee. Inhale, reach the arms up for our low lunge. Take a few moments in this first low lunge, engaging the glutes, drawing the belly button in towards the spine. Feel that Manipura heat starting to activate. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart and shift forward, and then we twist. So the right elbow touches the outside of the left knee and thigh. And in this twist, we start to feel the heart coming towards the palms. Maybe the chin, or rather the thumbs, come to the sternum. Inhale, release arms high. Exhale, frame the left foot, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Step, hop, or float forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, root to rise, lift up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's flow again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we dive down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, left foot back, come down to the knee. Inhale, reach up for our Anjaneyasana lunge. Shrug the shoulders down to the shoulder sockets. Yeah, keeping the booty nice and engaged here to help protect the lumbar spine. Exhale, we twist. Hands come towards the heart. Twisting over our front leg. Keep breathing at the center of your being. Inhale, release, come high. Exhale, frame the foot, step to downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Channel the air in through the nose and out through the nose. Constricting the back of the throat, let's start to flow. We hop or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reaching to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. We'll do that flow one more time each side. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we bow down. Inhale, lift halfway, long spine. Exhale, right foot floats back, lower the knee. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, twist over to the left. Good. Inhale, reach high, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, plant the hands, downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, look forward, come high on those toes. Exhale, bend the knees and like a spring, hop forward. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, hands high. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's flow, lifting up, folding down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left foot comes down and back for our lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we twist over to the right, hooking the elbow to the outside of the leg. Breathe deeply. Inhale, come out of the twist, and exhale, back to downward facing dog. Gather your breath. Gather your heart. And we'll change it up here. So let's bring the toes together and we lift the right leg high. A couple of breaths as we start to activate through the right leg. Keep the left heel relaxed towards the ground. And then on your exhale, step the right foot all the way through back to our low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms high. We've been here before. Let's exhale, twist. Good. We'll change it up this time though, keeping the back toes tucked. Start to look down at the ground and lift high onto those toes. So coming into our high lunge twist. Good. And then we'll practice a bit of balance here. So it helps to look down over your right toes and start to float the left leg. Keep the right knee bent. Keep the arms towards the heart. You've got it. Floating that back leg. Remember to breathe. And then let's transition into revolved half moon. So we keep this awkward twist at the torso and we reach the right arm up to the sky. You might like to bring the left arm down to the ground. Maybe you hover the hand even. A big opening through the chest while we're twisting at the torso and floating the back leg. Oof, a lot's going on here. Take another breath. And we come out of it into our half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So we replace the hands. Left arm comes high, right arm comes down. If you fall out of it, that's okay. Just come back in if you like. And we feel the left hip opening on top of the right. Stay nice and active through the left toes. That will help with your balance. Always an option to bring the left hand to the hip for even more support. Or amplify this shape by finding Chapasana, our sugar cane pose. Bending the knee and reaching around with the left hand to grasp the foot. Let's exhale, fold forward, both feet down. Oh, how grounding is that when both feet are on the floor. Let's wash it out. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Flaming heart mudra, middle fingers together and hold onto the other fingers. Good. 3 breaths. You might like to close down the eyes. Feel the heart. Feel the breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. We've got the other side to balance out here. Bring those toes together and inhale, lift the left leg high this time. Keeping the eyes of the hips towards the ground so that we know the hips are nice and parallel. Engaging through the right foot, breathe in and exhale, step it through. Low lunge, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we twist, bring the hands towards the heart. Keep the right toes tucked. Have a look down at your left toes and lift the right knee, coming into our high lunge twist. Breathe at the core of your being. Let's start to float the right leg. Stay low in the left knee as much as you can and have a look down at your toes. You could challenge your balance by looking up to the sky. It's okay to fall out of the posture. It's just yoga, right? Revolved half moon. Now we start to straighten the standing leg and open up the arms. Right arm comes down, left arm reaches up. Stay active in your fingers and your toes. Sometimes we forget about these little parts of the body, but they really do help us to stay engaged and balanced. Now coming into our half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Reach the left arm to the ground and the right arm high. Option 2, float the lower hand or maybe find your Triposana sugarcane bind here. Bending the right knee if you are taking this variation and finding the foot, and then open through the heart by arching the back. Take a breath and let's release forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Utthana, halfway lifting. Exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Flaming heart mudra once again. 3 Ujjayi breaths. Reminding yourself of your intention. Finding that motivation. Maybe it's just motivation to get to your mat. Motivation for something else in your life that you're needing today. Let's wash it out. Lifting up, folding down. Inhale, halfway lifting, and exhale. Maybe try jumping back to plank pose. Lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. That's it. Good work. Feel the victorious breath in and out through your nose. Perhaps feeling some heat swirling around the body. Here we go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees and spring your way to a seat on the ground between the hands. So we will find our fire log pose and bring one shin down to the ground and stack the other shin right on top. Now, if this isn't accessible, that's okay. You can just find crisscross applesauce legs, like an easy seat like we took earlier. Otherwise, wiggle your bum down into the ground, kind of like you're wiggling it into the sand and squishing yourself and your sit bones to the floor. We inhale to breathe long and we exhale to fold forward. Always know you can stay upright. And then we bring the arms down in front of us if we are folding forward. And let's take a few accordion breaths where we breathe in and we expand the ribs out. And we breathe out and contract the ribs in. Coming out of the shape, leaning back on the hands and just releasing the legs, bringing the other on top now. Opposite side. So you might notice a big difference from side to side and the different range of movement that you have in your hips. You can bring a prop underneath your knee to help support that lift, or again, come to the crisscross applesauce variation. We breathe in to lengthen long and we exhale to fold forward, taking your fire log variation. Arms can reach forward. 3 accordion breaths here. Inhale, come out of the shape. Bringing your hands behind you and slowly, slowly allowing yourself to lower down on the ground, coming onto your backs. The moment we've all been waiting for, right? Coming to our back after so much work, igniting the breath, igniting some movement. You could find your knees and hold your legs with your hands. And then we'll eventually come to our figure 4 shape, planting the left foot down and bring the right ankle on top of the left knee. Feel the spine connected to the floor. And you might then like to hug your knees closer towards your torso. Bring the right arm through the little figure 4 of your legs. Keep flexing through both feet, hugging the legs in, but meanwhile pushing the right elbow into the right knee, kind of counteracting the shape. Pushing and pulling. You could rock side to side or just stay in stillness for another breath or two. Releasing the arms, cactusing the elbows down to the ground, and let's find our supine twist. You can keep the legs exactly as they are, so the right knee will be lifted and the right foot plants, staying connected to the left leg. Or you could find any supine twist variation you like, perhaps twisted roots where the legs actually cross more over each other, ensuring that the right shoulder is down on the ground. The knees definitely don't have to be touching the floor. It's more important that the shoulders are connected. Feel the warmth in your belly as you take a couple of last breaths on this side. Engage through your core, lift your legs back to center. Uncross that right leg, planting the feet, lifting and lowering the bum a couple of times, helping to realign the spine. Opposite side, figure 4, left ankle now touches the right thigh. You can gently massage your left thigh with your hands, stay there, or add on from here by interlacing the hands around the back of your thigh, pushing the left elbow into the left knee. Optional movement or stillness here. Releasing the hands, cactus the elbows, and let's twist over to the right. Legs can stay basically exactly as they are, and we feel the twist from the spine. You can gaze over the left shoulder. Sometimes I like to bring my right hand onto my belly so I can really feel the breath the breath coming from our Manipura chakra, this place of willpower and motivation. The fire element is associated with this chakra. The bundle of nerve endings all coming together right at the solar plexus, a very powerful place in the body. So when you're ready, uncross here, unhook the legs, planting both feet down to the ground and finding a bridge pose. Grazing the ankles with the hands, we inhale, lift the hips, push the palms into the ground, push the feet into the ground. If you have space, you can interlace your hands under your back and shimmy the shoulders under your body together to touch. Lifting the pelvis, watching the belly like a big balloon inflating on the inhale and letting go on the exhale. Extra little challenge here. Keep the hips high. Lift the left leg up. Release the left leg to the floor. Lift the right leg up. Keep those hips high. That's it. Exhale. Right foot down. Inhale, lift the hips, and then exhale, release the arms from beneath you and lower one vertebrae at a time down to the ground. Knock those knees together and bring the feet out wide. A nice lumbar release for the low back. And now we will reach our final resting pose. Before we do that, let's give ourselves a big hug. Full of gratitude, wrap yourself up into a little ball, squeezing your legs together. You might lift the head. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself a kiss. Mwah. Mwah. Thank you. I love you, body. Thank you for being exactly as you are in this very moment. And then we let it all go. Shavasana. Open the legs, open the arms. Release the control of your breath. Release the control of the mind. Allow yourself to observe the natural rhythm of breathing. And allow yourself to observe the natural rhythm of your mind. I will let you know when it's time to reawaken. So you can simply be, simply rest, lounging here and marinating in your practice and all of your efforts. We'll stay in Shavasana for just another minute. Taking an inhalation here. Open mouth, exhale. Wiggling and wriggling yourself awake, making yourself super long. Bring your arms overhead. Big breath. Exhale, roll over into fetal position on either side, using your bicep as a little pillow and hugging your knees in towards the chest. A moment of nourishment to then push our way up to a comfortable seat, crossing at the ankles and finding our flaming heart mudra once again. You might like to drop down the eyelids and feel the power of your flickering heart. Visualize this flame at your heart center, propelling you and moving you forward. whatever motivation you need. May you cultivate that fire in your heart, at your solar plexus, to support you and guide you. We can take an inhale here. If you like to you can or just exhale it out. Bring your hands up to the third eye as we acknowledge each other. And I thank you so much for practicing with me, letting me guide you, and thanking the traditional caretakers of the land on which we are meeting. Wherever you are in the world, may we pay our respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. And thanking you so much, Habitual Yogi. Ciao, ciao.